In this video, we are going to be solving this problem. So this is an application of minimum and maximum value problems in differentiation. Let me do a little recap on minimum and maximum value problems. So at minimum or maximum values, we have that the phase derivative is equals to 0. Take note of this equation. You will need it every time you are solving minimum and maximum values. Alright, so let us solve this question. A window has the shape of a rectangle, surmounted by a regular triangle. So let me try to depict this with a diagram so that you can have a clear understanding of what that means. So we have a rectangle surmounted by a regular triangle. No, my triangle does not really look regular. Okay, but we get the idea. Alright, so if the perimeter of the window is P, so the total length of the window all round is P, and the base of the rectangle is X. So I have the base here to be X. Show that in order to obtain a window of maximum area, the following relation must be satisfied. Alright, so I'm going to name the site. From the properties of a rectangle, we know that opposite sides are equal. So that means that this is X as well. And we have a regular triangle, meaning that all the sizes are equal. So that will make this X and X as well here. The only part we are left with is the breadth, which is not given. And that we are going to denote it with a variable. So let's call it B. Okay. Now we can find the perimeter by saying that P is equal to X plus B plus X plus X plus B. So that will give us 3X plus 2B. Take note, B was not given in the question. And at the end of the day, we are going to express the answer in terms of X and P. Okay, so we have to make B the subject of formula so that at any point in time we will substitute whatsoever the value of B is in in the equation. So that's going to give us that 2B is equals to B minus 3X, and that B is equals to B minus 3X all over 2. Alright, so we are trying to find the value of the maximized area, or we are trying to show the relationship between X and P from maximized area. So what does that mean? It means that we are going to find the area of the window. Now, if you look at the window, it is made up of two shapes, a rectangle and a triangle. So we can say it is okay for us to say that the area of window is equals to the area of rectangle plus area of triangle. Now let's go on and find the area of the rectangle. So the area of rectangle is base times height. So the base times height, that's going to give us xb. Now, if I substitute whatsoever b is, I'm going to have x times p minus 3x all over 2. And if I open this bracket, I'm going to have px minus 3x squared all over 2. Okay, so that's the area of the window, area of the rectangle. Now let's go on and find the area of the triangle. Now, if you look at this triangle, it is a regular triangle, meaning that all the sides are equal. And this also tells you that this is an equilateral triangle. So I know that a lot of us are conversant with um, half base times height as area of triangle. But we have another formula, which is 1 over 2 AB sine theta, which theta is the angle between the two sides AB. Okay, so if I apply this formula, we'll see that my A is X and my B is still X. So at the end of the day, sine theta is 60 degrees because all the sizes are equal. This is an equilateral triangle, 60, 60, 60. So that is going to give us that the area of triangle is going to be 1 over 2 x squared sine 60. And what is sine 60? Sine 60 is root 3 over 2. So that's going to give us 1 over 2 times root 3 over 2 x squared. And at the end of the day, this will give us root 3 over 2 x squared. So now we have gotten the area of the triangle, we've gotten the area of the rectangle. Let's go on and add up these two things. So area of the window was equals to area of rectangle plus area of triangle. So that's going to give us area of triangle was px, area of rectangle was px minus 3x squared all over 2 plus area of triangle rather was root 3 over 2 x squared, root 3 over 4 x squared. So if I go on to different separate these two terms on the numerator, I'm going to have px over 2 minus 3x squared over 2 plus root 3 over 4 x squared. And that's our area. Now, like I told you guys, the equation is now given in terms of a and x and p. That's area, perimeter, and the sides x. Now, when is this area maximized? So remember the equation we stated earlier. At minimum or maximized value, first derivative is equals to 0. So we are going to differentiate this equation. We are going to differentiate the area with respect to the side, so that we are going to have the a, the x, and equate it to 0. So when we differentiate area with respect to the side x, that's going to give us p over 2 minus, when we differentiate 3 over 2 x squared, we are going to have 3x plus, when we differentiate root 3 over 4 x squared, that's going to give us root 3 over 4x. All right, root 3 over 2x rather. Sorry. We equate it to 0. So I'm going to make x subject of formula by saying p over 2 is equals to 3x minus root 3 over 2 x. If I factorize out x, I'm going to have x 3 minus root 3 over 2, and this gives me p over 2. Or maybe from here, another way to do this is I can say multiply through by 2. If I multiply through by 2, I'm going to have p is equals to 6x minus root 3x. And then when I differentiate this, when I factorize x out of this, I'm going to have x 6 minus root 3. Now, I can now make x subject of formula by dividing both sides by 6 minus root 3 to give us p over 6 minus root 3. But then if you check the relationship, we had 6 plus root 3. What does that mean? It means that we are going to rationalize the denominator. So we are going to rationalize this. So from there, we are going to have p over 6 minus root 3 times 6 plus root 3 all over 6 plus root 3. So the denominator is difference of two squares, meaning that that is going to be p times 6 plus root 3. The denominator is 6 square, which is 36, minus root 3 square, which is 3. So this is going to give us the x is equals to p times 6 plus root 3 all over 33. Is it the same answer? Yes, it is the same answer. But we are going to rewrite this so that it will give us exactly the same answer, meaning that I can rewrite this as 1 over 33, then 6 plus root 3 times p, and that will give us the same answer as what we're supposed to prove. Okay, so that is how to solve this question. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you enjoyed the video, like, share, and consider subscribing so that you can help us do more by creating more of this content. Thank you.